All right, a very good morning to all of you from Meerut campus of Shobhit University. Today is our third day of the webinar where we have gathered through entire world to celebrate yoga for our life. So today we have a very special speaker who is also one of the alumnus of Shobhit University, Sri Soham Guruji. As you can see from his video, his entire team is ready. So you can imagine when we talk about yoga, yoga is just not about practicing yoga asanas. Yoga is about celebrating life and celebrating being alive. So what is the special thing that's it's going to happen? I'm going to directly first introduce our honorable chancellor Kumar Shekhar sir, Vijendra sir, to tell us a little bit about our speaker today. Invite him, welcome him, who's actually right now live with us through Egypt. And right now, I think the time in Egypt is about 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So welcome everybody, and over to you, sir, to welcome our speaker. I'm very excited to see what's happening today.
Okay, Sheetal, first you invite the guest, let him come with all his team, and after that I will be speaking.
All right, sir. Okay, so about our speaker today, Namaste Guruji, Sri Soham Guruji.
Namaste.
Egypt with his team of musicians, and I'm going to not disclose the secret what you have for us, for the viewers. Let them discover what they have it. And just a little bit about Sri Soham Guruji. He's one of the alumni, as I said, of Shobhit University. He's actually a founder of many organizations. I'm going to name most of the organizations. Yoga Atna Foundation, which is in Bangalore. Then we have Soham Ayur Yoga Ashram from Ramanagar, India. He also has Soham Divine Store, which is based out of Bangalore. Then Soham Yoga from Cairo, Egypt, where he's right now with us. Soham Yoga Richland, Soham Yoga and Wellness. So he calls himself a wandering yogi. So let's see what this wandering yogi has for us today. Sir Kunwa sir, please make a formal invitation and formal welcome, and let's start the session.
Fine. Soham Guruji, you are welcome to this webinar, and
Sir, it's an honor.
Yeah, please do join. Please do come with your team. Please do join.
Ready? Yes. Sharan Siddhi Vinayaka, Sharan Bhushaka Vahaka. Mohammed, comrade. Sharan Siddhi Vinayaka, Sharan Bhushaka Vahaka, Sharan Bhushaka, Sharan Siddhi Vinayaka, Lord Ganesha, let us pray the Adi Yogi, the first yogi, Shiva. Ready? Yes. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Yoga. Yoga is not only on the mat. Yoga should also be off the mat in our daily life. This is yoga. What we are celebrating is yoga. Not just doing some asanas, some pranayamas, or the meditation is yoga. The way of living is yoga. Now, before starting the online seminar, let us meditate for a beautiful music. Vajori Mana of Lord Rama. Okay? Yes? Yes. And this music will be presented one of our proud former student of Soham Yoga, Meena. Okay? So for this music, you don't need to worry about anything. Just enjoy the music. Okay? And let your soul dance. Okay? Ready? Yes. Yes, Meena. Thank you so much. So I'll continue with my online session. Thank you. You all can go and practice yoga. Okay?
A special thank you to your team, Soham Guruji. They were wonderful. And thank you so much. We would agree.
Stop. Pranam, namaste, Sheetal ji.
Pranam, namaste, namaste, Guruji. That was a wonderful start. I mean, it actually kind of gave us that platform which we are talking about celebrating life.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful way to begin this session. Thank you so much for.
I always believe in these. I always believe that life is to experience, not to escape. In the name of yoga or in the name of spirituality, you don't need to escape the life. Enjoy every single moment in your life. This is what I follow strictly in my life.
Yeah, and we could feel that, with the kind of the way the whole souls, you said dance with your soul. So it was wonderful experience.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And in the beginning, I'm really, really very thankful to Shobhit University, especially Kunwar sir, and all the family of Shobhit University for giving me this opportunity, giving me a platform to present my thoughts related to my living life and celebrating life. Thank you once again for everybody for giving me this an opportunity.
We are equally honored, sir, that you have accepted our invitation and you are here giving us your time all the way from Egypt and being with us and addressing our third session. So we already had 2 sessions and today is our third day.
Yeah, I went through all the sessions. It was really, very informative. I really enjoyed the session. Especially Bharat Bhushan ji's program was extraordinary. I was completely impressed. It's a great honor. I'm also being one of the speaker among those platforms, those great yogis. So I feel really very honored for this, the chance.
Thank you for the humility. Kumar sir, would you like to say something and begin the session with Guruji?
Yeah, it is always a pleasure for me. And
sure.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, Shri Soham Guruji. Welcome to your own platform, to your own
Yes,
channel.
sir.
It is indeed a pleasure to have you because this time, 7th International Day of Yoga, we are celebrating globally. In last 7 years, the best thing happened that the world started celebrating yoga the way India used to celebrate since its ancient times. But even before that, there are many yogis, there are many scholars, there are many other people around, those who are living yoga, those who are celebrating yoga, those who are spreading yoga. And I am happy that Sri Soham is one of them who is spreading yoga in 38 countries. It's not a small task for a person like you, so young.
I'm
And I
38 years, sir.
and it is matter of pride for me that you are a part of Shobhit University as a scholar also. That's indeed a pleasure. I was just enjoying the dance, and when it was Shiv, 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 Shambhu. So in Shambhu, I found somewhere that Shambhu became from the word Swambhu, somebody who was created by the nature by nowhere. And it says about the philosophy of India, Ahem Brahmasmi, Mehi Brahma, I am the Brahma, I am the creator. And yoga is one of the way to create your life. Yoga is one of the way to say that how I can be what I want to be. And this is exactly what we are celebrating today. When this dance was happening, when Soham was telling about that, okay, life has to be such, it reminded me of a story when somebody went to Gautam Buddha and he asked him, "Sir, I am sitting in meditation since last many years. I am doing everything what may be required. I am sitting in a cave just in search of life. I do not know like last how many years I have spent in the search of life, sitting in this cave, doing meditation, doing all those exercises, but I failed. I heard that you are coming to this village. I decided to come and meet you. Will you please tell me how I can find life?" And Buddha said, "Be life, become life yourself. There is no need to search, it is everywhere.
Everywhere.
You have to be like that." When somebody asks me, "Sir, how I can be happy?" So it again reminds me of Buddha, and I say, don't try to become happy, be happy. And this is the best thing what you can do. Be happy. Become your life yourself. And yoga also speaks the same thing. When yoga says, let's celebrate life, instead of just doing all some exercises which may help you to become physically fit, maybe, or even mentally strong, and at the cost of life, it should not happen. So that's why this time when Shobhit University decided to celebrate this wonderful Yoga International Day event, we decided that the theme has to be celebrating life with yoga. So yoga has to be a tool of that. Yoga is not life itself. Yoga is one of the tools which will make you celebrate life. So let the soul dance, let the body dance, and let the word dance. So thank you, Shri Soham Guruji, for being with us. I also always enjoy your company. I also am happy that today it was different, and from Egypt you decided to be with us. So welcome again, and I'm
Thank you, sir.
sure that those who are watching us and those who will be watching this recording later on, they will not only enjoy this session, they will learn something how to enjoy life like Shri Soham Guruji is enjoying and making other enjoy. God
Thank you,
bless you.
sir.
Yeah,
Thank you,
please.
sir. Thank you.
So, Soham Guruji, since last two sessions was, where speakers were sharing about their life experiences, their life instances. So here I think we can do a little interactive session,
Yeah, yeah.
but I would like you to begin by sharing your own yoga journey, your yogic journey, like how you've become what you are today and your entire transformation of your
Yeah.
life, so we can then begin from there. So I think that's something which all our viewers, especially me also, are really waiting to hear from you. Like,
Sure, definitely.
tell us about
Definitely.
it.
See, the yoga journey, my yoga journey started from the age of 5 years. When I was 5 years, yoga was just an hobby for me. Like any other sports and any other cultural activity, yoga was just a hobby for me from my school days. So I was blessed to, practice with so many teachers those days. And I finished my general academic qualification, my graduation and everything. And I took the profession as a HR manager, human resource manager. So I was a human resource manager in one of the well-known reputed company. So in 2018, due to some financial problems and also administrative problems, I left the job, and really this made me, financially very difficult, because that was the time when I got married, So during the marriage time, how much of expenses will be there, and so many commitments will be there, responsibilities will be there. So I was really felt like, I'm lost, no job, no money, I felt really very much confused. Then, from my childhood, I was always following Swami Ramana Maharshi from Arunachala principles, the principles of Ramana Maharshi.
Yes.
So I always felt that Guruji speaks to me, even though I have not seen him physically, but I always felt like connected to him always. So in 2018, 2008, not 18, 2008. So 2008, I went to Ramana Ashram to find out what is the purpose of my life, So I stayed there for almost like 10 days, meditating and asking the same question, what I should do, Then certain time, I realized that I don't need to do anything. I just need to live. I felt that this is the answer given by Ramana, my great guru. He said that you don't need to do anything extra. Just live your life. Just celebrate your life. And also I felt that how to celebrate the life. What is the way of celebrating this life? Then I realized why I don't take this yoga as my profession. Why I don't take this yoga as my way of living, instead of just making it as an hobby. Then, by the God's grace, I started studying in Shivananda Ashram of Kerala. I started studying with Rangaraja Iyengar, very well-known mudra therapist, and Swami Omkar from the Omkar temple. Okay, many Swamis. I went through many gurus and many Swamis, learning different kinds of subjects with them, and I felt that I was blessed. And from that day, touchwood, I got in touch with so many foreign dignitaries and keep on going. I never stopped, because life became a part of yoga became a part of my life. I never took yoga as a job or yoga as a something extracurricular activities in my life. Yoga became a part of my life, like any other activities. So yoga really helped me, to stabilize myself financially, career-wise, everything, like job-wise, everything it has helped me. So this is my journey, and also I feel that. See, I always believe that samskaras, from the past life karmas also. And I was so blessed to have a grandfather. My grandfather name is Honne Gowda. He was quite well known for bone setting, So he used to do the traditional bone setting. If anybody get fractured, or accidents, people used to come from different cities to him to get their bone fixed. Like it's a kind of, these days you call it as a chiropractic, but those days it was like a bone setting techniques. So this really helped me, from him, it came to my father. My father was also a police officer. And from my father, I was blessed learning this technique. So the healing system, the yoga, my way of living, everything helped me together to celebrate life through yoga. This is how my yogic journey started.
So it's quite accurate to the title that you give yourself, Wandering Yogi. So
Now,
I
this
was
is not
also
the title. This is not the title I gave myself. This is the title given by my students, because they see that I am always traveling. Even during this COVID situation. Okay, from past 2 years, I didn't stop traveling. whole world is locked down. But I see the places wherever there is opportunity to travel, because for me, I've taken a mission. It's like a mission to me. Till I die. As much as possible, I need to spread the awareness of yoga, because there is a very big misconception of yoga. Everybody thinks that yoga means, to be flexible, to do some photos for Instagram, to be on the mat. But there is a very big misconception of yoga. Some people, if they do some kinds of physical asanas, they call themselves as yogis. So I felt that this is not real yoga. Real yoga means just be in the moment, just breathe, just celebrate your life, accept the life. Life is to experience and not to escape. This mission, I thought I need to spread everywhere. So neither the COVID nor any pandemic stopped me. So I'm traveling. So because of this traveling, my students, my dearest family members, they started calling me as Wandering Yogi.
Wandering yogi. So because that word is very intriguing, wandering. So a lot of normal people who perhaps will think wandering, everybody is living a normal life. So how do you relate that word wandering to a normal practical life? And you also used a very interesting word, yoga off the mat. So please take us through the journey, which is yoga off the mat.
Yeah.
Word wandering, how one can relate to a normal life and be more relatable.
See, wandering means, it doesn't mean that leave all your responsibilities and go out of your family and go out of your job, or any kind of responsibility in your life and just keep on traveling. This is not the real meaning of wandering. Wandering means leave, try. Okay, there is nothing impossible in life. Everything is possible. There is a possibilities for everything. You just need to try it out. Like example, some people say that, no, I cannot do this. Why you cannot do this? Without trying, how can you say you cannot do this? Try at least. If you fail, you learn. If you don't fail, if you win, it's a win. So wandering means not only just traveling outside your city or traveling outside your country. Wandering means being in life, try to learn, try to see the subjects in a different perspectives. Okay, don't be like a horse with with the eye shield, which keeps on going in a same, it doesn't think anything broad. Okay, so this is the meaning of wandering to me. Means, like example, I'll give you a small example. See, I travel to most of the Muslim countries. I travel to most of the Christian countries. So here, whenever I come here, I respect their religion, because yoga is not a religion at all. Yoga is completely something related to your own spiritual sadhana, your own spiritual practices. So whenever I come to any kind of religious countries, I respect their religion. I never ask them to, come to my religion, or I never go to their religion, but I respect their religion. They follow their religion, I follow my religion, but I spread the awareness of yoga without bringing the religion in frame.
Correct.
Okay, correct. So I give them opportunity to try different aspects of yoga. And I also, whenever I go to any particular countries, or whenever I meet any person, even in Bangalore where I stay, I try to learn what is special from him, what is good from him. So this is, for me, wandering means. Wandering means not just only traveling out. Try your life, try living. Right. Don't escape anything in life. Because I have seen so many people, even in our Shobhit University also, some of the former students, they are always in touch with me. And they keep on asking me, Guruji, how can I travel like you? How can I be like you? How can I, be a wandering yogi? No, it's not like you need to travel to become a wandering yogi. It's right. All inside you, Inside. And very important is, our minds keeps on wandering too much. Right. So by living a yogic life, this wandering life will stop. Stop this wandering mind. So once you stop this wandering mind, the creativity starts wandering. You will have a lot of opportunities. So this is the meaning of wandering to me, not to escape the responsibilities of life. See, I have family, I have kids, I take care of them. I have ashrams, I have ashrams in many countries. So every day I'm in touch with them. So tens of staffs are working in our organization, so I take care of them. So that doesn't mean that Soham Guruji or Soham is a wandering yogi, so he has left everything and run away like a nomad. No. Wandering yogi means being in the moment and enjoying the moment.
And celebrating life.
And celebrating the life.
Celebrating life off the mat.
Off the mat, yes. So yes, this is also one of the things. Everybody thinks that yoga. When you say yoga, when somebody says that I'm going for a yoga practice, the first thing comes to their mind is what yoga mat I should buy, what kind of yoga belt I should buy, what is the yoga clothing I should buy. So everybody has a very big misconception. They think that yoga means from 1 hour on the mat. No, not at all. So this is what I'm teaching this people, that yoga means not only being on the mat, being off the mat. You know, how you interact with your family, how you interact with your friends, what is your food habit, you know, what is your behavior. Like I always say that the yoga practice starts from the outside of the yoga studio. The way you leave the shoes, the way you arrange the shoes, that is discipline. Absolutely. We call it as tapas. You know, that is the discipline. Beautiful. So this is yoga for me. This is the yoga of the mat for me.
That's wonderful to know, because I think that's also comes in our yama and niyama. Like, you know, the first thing that follows the yama, the discipline of also arranging the shoes.
Yeah, universal discipline, ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. This is what we learn, you know.
And Guruji, when I was reading about you, I found this very interesting technique that you have developed yourself. It's called transformation technique, and you've also named it as Soham Sadhana. So please take us through that. What exactly is Soham Sadhana?
See, in 2013, you know, 2013 during the Kumbh Mela time, I was blessed with this name called as Soham by my guru Yogananda Babaji in Rishikesh. Okay, from my original name is, I mean, my official name is Raghavendra, as you all know that.
Yes.
And my spiritual name is Soham, because I was blessed with a Guru Diksha by my guru. He gave me a Guru Diksha and he named me as Soham. So till that 2013, I was not so aware of what is this Soham. Okay, so I just know the meaning of Soham. I am that, I am everything. It was just a, you know, it's just a book word, you know. It was not something very, I felt it. But after I got this name from my guru, I started studying up Soham. Soham is nothing but, you know, I always believe that Soham, the sound of your breath, the sound when you inhale, when you do the Puraka, it makes so, and when you leave Rechaka, when you exhale, it makes hum. So that means every day, 365 days, 24 hours, we are doing so hum, so hum. We are inhaling and exhaling. And also, I felt that, you know, when we are born, the first day we come to this world crying, first so means first inhale. We take first inhale while crying. We come to this world, and when we are crying, what others are doing, others are happy. Others are happy when the child is crying the first day. You know, we come with the first so, and when we are going away from this world, we go out of this world with last hum, the last breathe out. And we are happy. I'm living, all these samsaras, enough, you know, we are living and we are happy and we are peaceful, and others are crying. Can you imagine? We come with crying and others are happy, and when we leave, we are happy and others are crying. So in between this so hum, there are many minute minutes and minute experiences. One really needs to experience this, which we call it as Soham Sadhana. See, I always believe that I also named this Soham Sadhana as the sound of silence, because not only by talking you can express every emotions. Just being within yourself, just being, you know, work in. Yoga is mainly for me not work out, it's more working. So when I started doing this yoga as work in, then I felt there is a great world in silence. There is a great sound in silence, which we call it as nada or ahata sound or anahata sound. Okay, so I started practicing more and more during this technique. I started using this technique more and more, combining my daily yoga asanas, combining my food habit, combining the Ayurveda, combining my bone setting techniques, all those things. And I went on through intense practice for many months, and then I found there is something very important which can help many people. Okay, then I started trying this sadhana with my close families, my friends, and asked their, you know, the benefits. What are the benefits they're having this? And then they felt that really a transforming a practice, a sadhana, which one has to learn. It's like a 3 days workshop what we do in our ashram. It's called Soham Sadhana. So you will meditate almost like 18 hours with different technique. Okay, with the different techniques. So see, as you know that there is subconscious mind, conscious mind, superconscious mind. So there are many things which is stuck in our subconscious mind.
maybe abuse from your childhood, maybe financial problems, maybe relationship problems, which are not able to bring it to your conscious mind and to leave it out. You know, there are many things which are stuck in our subconscious mind. So this Soham Sadhana, it's a way of meditation, it's a way of practice which helped many people to start churning the subconscious mind. You know, when you start churning the buttermilk, what comes out? The butter comes out, right? So they started churning the subconscious mind, and the thoughts which was stuck, the emotions which was stuck in subconscious mind, it started coming to the conscious mind. And after, once it comes to the conscious mind, there are other techniques in Soham Sadhana which helps them to get rid out of these thoughts. So we tried this Soham Sadhana with many psychosomatic patients, with many, addictive patients and depression patients, and it really worked miraculously and mystically. So this is Soham Sadhana.
Wow, wonderful. So, would you like to tell our viewers who can actually on a daily basis can also relate to this healing, and how can they? Because obviously it's a 3 day intensive workshop. A lot of people perhaps would have to come into your ashram and go through that 18 hours of meditation, be there. So, can you take us through like a little bit of the process and how we can do in our daily practical life, which will
Yes,
help
yes.
us?
Yeah, see, before, if anybody is interested to do this Soham Sadhana, what we do is we'll never ask them to come immediately to join for the Soham Sadhana. We'll ask them to practice at least 1 month or 2 months intense yogas, or go to a yoga sessions anywhere. It doesn't mean that you need to come to our ashram only. You need to train your body to be at least little under your control. Because if you want to sit for a long hours, if you have any physical problems, you cannot sit for long hours. And also, if you have any mental issues, you cannot sit for long hours. So going to a yoga class, it helps to balance your body and mind. It helps you to control basically your body and mind for maybe little, not completely. You cannot complete your mind within a 1 month, So it needs a lot of practice. But we ask them to go through the introduction of yoga classes, okay? The asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, and dhyanas. Okay, so we ask them to do this, practice this, and once they feel that, yes, they are able to suppress their modification of mind, then we ask them to come to this Soham Sadhana. And also, it's not like as soon as they come to Soham Sadhana, we will not ask them to, put them into meditation state, So there are some Ayurveda treatment also we give to them, So to make their, the 5 elements, if we feel that the Panchabhutas or the doshas are balanced, okay, then we start teaching them the technique of Soham Sadhana. Yes, a normal person can also practice this. It doesn't take long time. Soham Sadhana takes hardly 15 minutes every month. Sorry, every day. I'm sorry. Every day it takes 15 minutes. Come on, if you are not able to spend 15 minutes every day, then what is the use? We have 24 hours working for others, to keep others happy, to keep family happy and children happy and the boss happy. If you are not able to spend at least 15-30 minutes for yourself, then basically you are not living, you are very soon leaving. Right? So that is why you need to at least spend 15 to 20 minutes in this Soham Sadhana. Soham Sadhana, it includes asanas, pranayamas, meditation technique. It's a kind of non-religious rituals. Anyone can practice this. It is nothing related to any religion. So even a normal, basic citizen, a public can also practice this. If you have undergone through any our teachers, our Soham graduated teachers.
Wonderful. What a great explanation. So, Guruji, one thing which also intrigued me it's a question in the mind of all the yogis, especially teachers, yoga teachers. When you started the celebration in the beginning of the session, you said, let's give homage to the first yogi, Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
So a lot of us don't know that who is the first yogi, who was the first yogi. So tell us about that journey of of Lord Shiva being the first yogi, and I think his wife Parvati, she was the first yogini. So tell us about that, the first yogi.
See, according to our Hindu philosophy, or according to our Sanatana Dharma, we always believe that the Brahman is everything, right? Brahman, the cosmic, everything, that is everything, okay? So we named Brahman as Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma in a different aspects. Like example, there are many girls. Not every girl is same. Some might be mother, some might be wives, some are sisters, you know, and also God is everywhere. Same thing like there is a milk everywhere in the cow, but you cannot take out the milk in any place of the cow. There is a particular place where you need to take out the milk in the cow. Same way, the God is everywhere, but you know, we feel more sacred, we feel His presence more in the temple or the church or the mosque, right? The same way, we gave a concept of Shiva for a deity or for Brahman, which feels that, okay, he is the Adi, means he is the Adi, he is the Antya, he is the end and he is the beginning, you know. So, Shiva, for me, I'm sorry, I'm not talking against any religious or any belief. For me, Shiva is not only a physical form of a yogi. Shiva is a cosmic for me. You know, I can feel Shiva inside me, I can feel Shiva outside me. Either you can be Shiva, if you don't realize that you are Shiva, then you will be a Shava. So it is your work whether you need to be a Shiva or a Shava. Okay, so it's better to be Shiva. So I always believe that the yoga started from Adi Yogi, that is Shiva. Nowadays, Adi Yogi has become a very big word, very, you know, very known terminology because of Sadhguru's Adi Yogi statue. But this Adi Yogi terminology comes from like thousands of years, you know, we talk about Adi Yogi a lot. Okay. And as well, Shiva and Parvati, Shakti being the first disciple of Shiva. So in our Shiva Purana, we can see that in Shiva Shastra, we can see that Shiva started teaching Parvati the way of living. He didn't teach only the yoga. He started teaching the way of life, the way of living. So it was an interactive session between Shiva and Parvati. So we, you know, there is a story. It is an interesting story which was told by my grandmother, you know. So it's very interesting story. They say that once Shiva and Shakti, they were in intimacy time. Okay, they were in their personal time. So then they said, Nandi, hey Nandi, we are inside in our intimacy time, in our interactive time. Don't allow anybody to come inside. This is a story. If you want to believe, let the people believe. If not, they can just take it as a story. No controversy in this. Okay. And then what happened? So when Shiva and Shakti went inside for their intimacy time, the Brahmaputras or Brahma Maharshis came to take the darshan of Lord Shiva. Then, but the Nandi said, oh, Brahma Maharshis, I'm really sorry. Just now Shiva went inside. So he has asked me not to allow anybody to disturb him. Brahma says, don't worry. We will sit here and we will meditate until Lord Shiva comes. So they started meditating for many days, many months, many years. You know, the years are different from the God's years and the human beings' year. Okay, we call it as Brahma Galiga. It is completely different. So they started meditating for many years. So now at some part of time, you know, they felt very frustrated waiting for so long. And they said, Nandi, hey Nandi, what is this? Lord Shiva should respect the disciple also. You know, without Bhakta, there is no Bhagavan. You know, who will consider him as a Bhagavan if there is no Bhakta? The Bhaktas are waiting here for his darshana. Why don't you go and say Shiva that Bhaktas are waiting for his darshan? Okay. So they really became very furious telling this to Nandi. And Nandi was little scared. So Nandi went, he just opened the door and he peeped. He peeped what Shiva and Shakti were doing. He felt so much blessed seeing Shiva explaining each and everything to Shakti. About life, about dance, about music, about shastras, about Vedas, about Agamas, about Sri Chakras, about, you know, everything about the creation, about the destructions. So he was explaining, and also about yoga, Okay, so everything he started explaining. So then Shakti was listening. So Nandi saw this and came back and he said, Maharshis, I'm sorry I couldn't disturb Lord Shiva because he's in a such situation that he's explaining the origin of everything, origin of the nature. How can I disturb him? He was explaining everything to Shakti. Then the Maharshi says, what did he explain? So Nandi started telling everything. You know, Shiva said this, so and so, so and so. Shiva said so and so about this topic. Shiva said so and so about this subject. So then these Maharshis piled up this knowledge as Shiva Shastras or, you know, the Natya Shastras or the Yoga Shastras or the Veda Shastras, you know, different aspects. And also Nandi Kama Sutra about the, you know, the art of love. You know, they made different pile of work listening to the Nandi. So this is basically a story which comes from mouth to mouth. You know, it's like a folklore story. It's like a folklore story, but there is such a great meaning in this that Shiva was the Adi for everything. Like Hadi Yogi. Shiva is not only Shiva, Shiva is also Vishnu, Shiva is also Brahma. Vishnu is also Shiva and Brahma. So it's all one
Right.
aspect, but we see in a different form. That's it. So that is why we say that Adi Yogi is the first founder of yoga. Now, small example. Recently, you ask any yoga teachers, if you ask them who is the founder of yoga, they say Patanjali. Please remember, Patanjali is not the founder of yoga. Patanjali compiled the yoga shastras and made it easily by giving the yoga sutra. Patanjali is not the founder of yoga. Lord Shiva, the Brahman is the founder of yoga.
Founder of yoga. What a wonderful information, which a lot of yoga teachers today, a lot of people who are practicing yoga don't know this basic fact that who's the founder of yoga. So thank you for that. Now coming obviously to know about yoga, you have been an alumni of Shobhit University. So we have a lot of alumni who are actually right now watching you, listening to you. A lot of viewers are also there who have been a part of the university. So please tell us your experience, how you've been a part of the university, how this university has empowered you in your yogic journey. So
Okay.
that is something which we all want to hear.
Okay, I'll tell you this story. It is such an interesting day in my life. So I was in Delhi once for some work, and then I thought I wanted to buy some Rudraksha tree. Okay, so then I was searching online, where can I buy the Rudraksha tree? And you will not believe, I was so blessed to meet, I can call him as my Param Guru, Martandpuri Swamiji, the Lingaika Martandpuri Swamiji. I'm really missing him today, that he was such a great and active personality in our entire Shobhit University. I met him just for the purpose of buying the Rudraksha tree. Okay, the plant, I mean. So then he said that he saw me and he saw that, hey, I can see a lot of pages in your face. Okay, what are you doing? Why don't tell me about your professional? Then I said, Swamiji, blah blah blah. I'm into yoga. I travel the world, blah, all those things. Then he said, tell me, do you have really time to study? I said, yes, I study every day. Then he said, why don't you do the course in our Shobhit University? Then I said, wow, that will be a blessing. Then he said, okay, come tomorrow. I will take you to the chancellor. When he said this, meeting a university chancellor is not a joke. You need to be tidy. You need to be clean, and you need to prepare yourself. So then he took me to this university chancellor, Kunwar sir. You will not believe, this is the best experience in my life, because I've seen so many chancellors with so much of aham, ego. But Kunwar sir, he was absolutely like a very friendly person. He's really a very friendly soul. Okay, so as soon as I met him, I decided, okay, I'm the part of Shobhit University now. I'm one of the family member of Shobhit University. So then this is how I entered the Shobhit University. Okay, and along with this, some of the teachers like Anil sir, Dr. Anita, many people, they started coming to our, the professors in Shobhit University, they started coming to our ashram to study yoga. So they did their teachers training courses in our ashram also. Okay, and they did some small workshops also in our ashram. Okay, then slowly started my regular interaction with Shobhit University, and especially I really feel I'm so much thankful to our Kapil sir, the naturopathy and yoga department sir, Kapil sir. He really encouraged me so much, to study more, to know more knowledge. The great benefit what I had being the alumni of Shobhit University was, it was not like a orthodox traditional school where you need to dedicate completely. No, there was so much of free time to study on your own creativity. So they started giving a lot of opportunities. Me being a student, I was also able to lecture other students. I was given chances to talk about that particular subject to other students, even me being a student. So this really made me like a very strong bond connection with Shobhit University, which you will never see any other university. See, honestly, I'm not marketing any university here, but I'm telling my personal opinion. I've seen so many universities, okay, so many chancellors and so many professors, but really you will feel that family bonding in this university, especially when I went to the Shobhit University, Meerut. Okay, I was really mesmerized. The way they took care of the guests, the way they interacted, every lecturers there, every professors there, they were like, I felt that I know them for many years. So it was like this, So this is what made me to be in, part of the Shobhit University. And also our courses, what we are offering in our ashram, got accredited to Shobhit University. You know, we got accreditation also. So this is how the Shobhit University and Soham became one. The union of Shobhit University and Soham.
Truly a great connection there. I can see, and I can also
and
see.
also I would really recommend the youngsters, you know, if they're really serious about learning something in a very homely environment, they should definitely approach the Shobhit University for any kind of topic. It doesn't matter only yoga, Ayurveda. You know, there are many universities, I'm sorry to say this, they're minting the money. They're minting the money. They're so commercialized. They're so, you know, I see that there's nothing like that. You just go and speak to them personally. There's a lot of discounts for students. There is a free course for the military kids, you know, the kids of the army people, below poverty line. This is really, it's basically a CSR work, you know, it's not a university, it's basically an NGO, it's a non-profit organization. I felt this, you know, a strong principal, Kunma sir, as, so I'm really thankful for him for encouraging many students like me. I also saw that many alumni of Shobhit University, they're all in different countries in a very big position, you know. That is something really a proud moment to our university also. I never say that it's your university, it's my university. So whenever I speak about the university in any country, I say the Shobhit University, yeah, it's my university. I'm the part of the family, you know. I always keep on saying this.
So it's definitely your university, Guruji. I can see that the connection, the love and the affection that you have for us. Now coming to obviously it has empowered you. I can see that. So, and you yourself run so many foundations. Like, you know, I've just named it in the beginning, and the one which is Soham Ayur Yoga Ashram, which is in Ramnagar, India.
In Bangalore, yeah, rural, yes.
Yeah, you give a lot of teachers trainings there. So what is, you just explained the difference between different universities and institutes. So how your ashram kind of delivers, what is the method, what is the technology, what is the, I'm sorry, the technique that you use to empower the teachers who come to your ashram?
So for me, as I already told you, that yoga is not a subject. Yoga is a way of living.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so the way I learned yoga in many schools, it was more about bookworm. You know, just you keep on going chapter wise and attend the exams. Something like other colleges or universities, what they are doing. You know, at the end of the course, they do the exams and they give you the certificate. I felt, no, this is not the real way of yogi. You know, you just call yourself as 200-hour yoga teachers training, 300 hours of yoga teachers training. This is stupidity. There is nothing called as 200 and 300 hours of yoga teachers training. One cannot become a yoga teacher or a yogi just by studying 200 hours class or 300 hours class.
Right.
It's a way of living. So this concept, you know, this concept, I followed this concept and I said that, okay, I need to start a organization or I need to start a place where people go like a Gurukul system and where they stay there. Because, you know, in most of the urban areas, whenever there is a course is happening, you go every day 1 hour or 2 hours. You feel relaxed, peaceful, and as soon as you come out of the studio, again, these janjatas of this traffic, you know, this, you know, the lifestyle, the hectic lifestyle. So if you really want to jump into the river to swim, you need to jump. You cannot just stand in the bank of the river and start saying, oh, I need to swim, I need to. No, you cannot swim. Just get into the water. This is what I did. If somebody wants to become a really disciplined yoga sadhakas, one needs to enter a traditional place where nothing disturbs you. It's only you and yoga sadhana, nothing else. So this was my concept. So that's why I created this ashram. I cannot say that my ashram is very different from others because most of the ashrams are following this. But my way of, you know, my way of the teaching is like, I don't teach something like a master or a student, you know, I teach like a family. Like I teach yoga to my daughter every day. So she's also my student. And I learn a lot of things from my daughter also every day. So she's also my teacher. I'm student to her. So this is what happens in our ashram. You live like a family, you cook together, you eat together, you practice together. There is no time for laziness. There is no time for, you know, escaping, you know. So it's a strict rules. It's a strict rules of, we have like many courses which happens like 1 month courses and 3 months courses. Okay. So living yogi course and teachers training courses and many workshops, tantra workshops, prenatal workshops, Ayurveda courses. It happens many courses throughout the year. Even in my absence, many of my assistant teachers take these kinds of workshops. So this was the difference between other institute and my institute, that we are more into family bonding. Okay, we live like a family and we teach them whatever it is mentioned in our tradition. Okay, and also incorporating the scientific reason. If you want to say something, there should be a science reason behind this. So I incorporate the science and the traditional knowledge together and I deliver the knowledge to the students. I think this is the reason why most of my former students, they're all working in a very big institute throughout the world, not only in India, throughout the world, especially most of 38 countries, our students are present and they're all doing great and they're all living yogis basically. They are not only yoga teachers, they're all living yogis.
So, with the term living yogis, I want to relate that to the current generation today, the youth of today. So, how you're going to relate the living yogi concept with the current youth, and how can they live a blessed life? How can they relate to this? Please tell us, because it's the world of social media, it's a world of digital, of online, with so much of influence on the younger generation, the youth of today. How can they balance a life, and how can they use this living yogi concept and be
See what
blessed?
has see what has happened is these days most of the youth, okay, most of the youth people, they always think that I want to be happy. They're just postponing that I want to be
Right.
happy. Example, when you were a kid, what you did, you say, oh, you saw your brother and sister going to the school and you said that, oh no, I want to go to school so I can wear a beautiful uniform and the bag. Now I am not happy with these toys, so I'll be happy in the school life. So then you go
Right.
to the school life, again problem, you say, I need to go to high school. Again, I will be happy in high school. So in high school, Amma, this is too much. I want to go to college so that I can wear colorful dress and have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and mobile. So I want to go to college, so I will be happy. So you went to the college, then the university. University, so much of studying, you're not enjoying your life. I need to just finish this degree. I get a good salary and good job, then I will be happy. So you got a job, you got a good salary. I got a job and salary, but I'm not happy. I think I need to get married. I will be happy. So you got married. Now I'm happy, but I need to be more happy with my child. I need to have a kid, so I'll be happy. So then it is too much of responsibility in life. You're so tired and you say that I need to, take retirement and then I will sit alone and be happy. Yeah, this is all too much. So the day when you got retirement, after a few days, you feel so boring about your life, so depressed. And this, you say that, my God, I'm not happy. I think I need to die so that I can be at least happy in my next life. This is what the current youth people are doing. They are postponing their happiness. They're postponing their happiness. And also, I believe that, this is also one of the secret which I followed in my life. The secret of my success was also, see, there is no person in this world without problems. Everybody has problem. Okay, everybody has problem. Whether you are, a president of a country or a beggar in the country, you always have a problem. But the way you see this problem, the way you interact with this problem to solve this problem, this is what is important. Like Sadhguru says so beautifully, it's like a traffic jam. When you're stuck in the traffic jam, how frustrated you feel, right? You feel so frustrated, like honking everywhere. You feel like I'm stuck. I want to get rid out of this. But this is the way your problem. You feel like I want to get rid out of this problem. I want to solve this problem. But same traffic, you go little upper, you stand on a very big building, very big building and see from top or from a parachute, you see the traffic jam. It looks so beautiful, right? It looks so organized, colorful, especially in the night times, it looks more beautiful. Such a beautiful way the Sadhguru explains this, really great. So same way in our life also, the problems will be many. Instead of, you are fighting with the problem, see the problem from a distance and perspective. Put yourself in a very distant perspective, then these problems looks very easy and very colorful and it will go away after a few minutes. The traffic jams get cleared after a few hours. So this is what you need to do. And also you need to stop saying, I want to be happy, because when you leave this I and want, happiness will be there always with you. Leave this ego, leave this with selfish. So, and also for youth people, I want to say this, don't expect too much. Expectation always brings disappointments. Just live in the moment and enjoy the moment. Okay, you need to have this contentment, the happiness, whatever you are in this. Okay, whatever the situation you have, just be happy in that particular time. Definitely your time will come. God has given this life. He knows what to do. He will never, ditch or cheat his children. He will definitely help you, but keep working. You cannot just leave everything to the God and escaping, Keep working, keep your dharma, artha, kama, moksha, all the purusharthas properly. Definitely you will be successful in your life. 100% you will successful in your life. This is the way of living, you know. This is called living yogis. No drama. No drama.
No more
zone.
drama.
No drama zone. If you feel like something to say, just say it. Don't keep on, volcaning yourself, because one day the volcano will burst and you will lose everything,
So start enjoying traffic jams.
Yeah, just start enjoying the traffic jam. Put FM and enjoy the traffic jam. Relax. That is the beautiful thing. That this is the beautiful time you got to relax for a few minutes.
Yeah.
After going to work, you will have again the hectic schedule. Enjoy the traffic jam. Enjoy everything. Be mindful. This is very important. Being in mindful is very important. Don't escape. If someone says that I will sit for meditation and lot of thoughts are coming, I'm not meditating, this is foolishness. The thought should come. You cannot go zero, your mind cannot become zero immediately once you start your yoga practice or the meditation practice. The thought will come. It's like a tap water, when you leave the tap, what happens? The water flows. How long the water flows? Till the tank is empty, right? Once the tank becomes empty, the water stops, right? The same way in your mind also. There are a lot of thoughts coming. Enjoy the thoughts. Let it come. Think about your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, career, credit card, telephone bill. Let everything come. Don't hold it. Let it come and let it go like a tap water. So once your tank becomes empty, then you will see that Anandamaya, the blissfulness, which one has to experience and cannot be explained.
Yeah, I agree there. Because I think it's an experience. It is not something that one can explain or give a to do or not to do list, and then
And also we should understand, when you come into this yogic spiritual journey, of course, following the traditional is very important, but you need to compare how this traditional things is affecting my life. Because see, all these shastras, like example, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it was written very thousands of years ago, according to that current situation. Like example, you need to practice in 6 feet of place, and you need to practice yoga in the country when there is 100% administered. You cannot find those kinds of country anywhere in the world, because this is Kali Yuga, So you need to compromise for few things, sacrifice few things, and make sure that you are following your dharma. Then automatically you will be successful. This is the secret of my success. I keep my life no drama. My life is no drama zone. If anybody comes with drama, I do Janasanga Parityaga. I keep them away. The Sadhaka Tattvas of Hatha Yoga Pradipika, I strictly follow this. So I keep away the people, Janasanga Parityaga. I tell them, I give chances for 3 times. You should not do this, you should not do this. Even after 3 times, they are not following. I say, okay, namaste. I let them go, because this is not my dharma to change you. Maybe somebody will come and change you. It's not my duty. This is what I do.
Absolutely. And the thing that the traditional yoga, traditional sutras, to be relatable in today's current modern time is also very important. And that is why the whole theme of our webinar of celebrating the International Yoga Day was to celebrate life through yoga. Because that life and celebration is something which, as you said, we cannot escape. We cannot postpone. That is why.
Celebrating is very easy, Sheetalji. It's not really complicated. It is very, very easy. Start from the moment you get up. When you sit in the bed, thank, oh my God, I'm alive today. So there is one more day chance for me to celebrate my life. Utilize this way. You get up early morning, you get up so tired and you say, oh my God, I need to go to job. Oh my God, I need to do this duty. So you're basically started your day with a depression. Why do you want to do this? Celebrate. It's a part of life. I need to cook today. I will cook something very nice to my kids and my husband or my wife. I will bring this, I will buy that, I will go and I will deliver something beautiful to my students. Everything you do with celebration. You see how it will be, once you make up your mind to celebrate, nobody can stop you. Even in a very, very depression state, you can celebrate anything. So this is the way of celebrating the life. Start from the day one. Start from the minute when you get up till the night you go. And when you go to the bed also, thank you God for giving me such a beautiful day. I really celebrated so much. I did something different from yesterday today. Today I did something different from yesterday. Maybe at one point I did something different today. I wish God give me one more day to celebrate tomorrow. And just keep.
I got it. I got it. So I was going to ask you a question. Ki it is definitely very easy to say, but challenging to do. But I got my answer in your talk only. You said, make up your mind to be happy. So
That's it. You know, nothing is difficult, Sheetalji. Honestly speaking, nothing is difficult. Everything is here. Everything is here,
absolutely. Yeah. So you make up your mind, you get up, and you want to be happy. That's about it.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Now, small example, Kunwar sir. If he didn't make up his mind, Kunwar sir and his brother, if they didn't make up their mind to spread this awareness of knowledge in a university way, opening many branches, they would have never done. You know how many thousands and hundreds of people are surviving because of this university or because of this institute? Not only the students, I'm talking about the professors and lecturers also. Most of the bread and butters are depending on these jobs. So that means anything is possible when you have the dedication, when you have that, the courage to do this.
Totally. So the whole lesson I take it for me is to make up my mind to be happy. And once I've made my mind to be happy, there's nothing that will stop, and I will enjoy my traffic jam also.
Yes. Nobody can change. Nobody can change your life. Your life is in your hand. Only you can decide whether you want to be successful or whether you want to be failure. Don't put your failure on others. Failure is because of you. Success is because of you. So you are the reason for everything. Because here, every journey should start from here, not from there. Okay, so this is, you take responsibility of yourself from this moment, from this today. Make up your mind. I will do something in my life. I will challenge. I will achieve something in my life. I want people to remember even after my death. I need to achieve something that at least one person or two person, like example, one person was walking in a beach. He was throwing all the starfish into the water. The starfish came to the shore. So he was throwing the starfish into the ocean. And one person asked, what are you doing? And this person said, I'm saving the life of the starfish. And this person started laughing. Hey man, there are thousands of starfish lying on the seashore. Do you think you can save the life of all the starfish? And he smiled. He took one more starfish and he threw into the water and said, I was not able to save the life of the 1,000 starfish. At least I saved the life of one starfish. So this is what in your life also. You don't need to do everything. Do at least one thing which makes you creative, which makes you typical. Find out your purpose. Have the blessings of your parents. Have the blessings of your gurus. And definitely you will achieve. There is no one failure in the life. According to me, there is no failure in life at all if you make up your mind.
Oh, wonderful. What a great message. And I hope that our viewers and our people who are watching us live, listening to you, have taken that message strongly, that you just have to make up your mind. I would like to actually, conclude this session by asking you another question. By, a lot of people, when they are teaching yoga, when they become yoga teachers, or even when they start practicing yoga, they use this word yogi and yogini. Now, according to my knowledge, my limited knowledge, I think the word yoga, yogini is a character. So if you're not living up to the character,
Yes.
you have the right to call yourself yogi, yogini.
So
can you elaborate on this particular character for a lot of yogis around the world who call themselves yogi or yogini?
Yes. That's such a nice question. Actually, I wanted to really tell this to all my yoga practitioners and the yoga teachers out there. See, this yogi or yogini is not something which you keep yourself only because of your A4 size certificate.
Right.
It's not like you just finished your teacher's training course and you call yourself as a yogi or a yogini. Okay. This is the title given by a guru looking at your way of living.
Right.
Okay. Also, this is the title your life will give to yourself when you follow the yogic lifestyle. Like there are many people who can fake that, I am a great yogi, I'm a great yoga acharya, blah, blah, blah things. I've seen so many yoga teachers, they talk so much about being happy, being in peaceful. But when I see their personal life, I'm sorry to use this, it's completely masala. Everything is messed up. Everything is messed up. They talk gossip about others. Okay, they eat all unhealthy food. So basically, they're not following the yamas and niyamas. The first and the second step only. Yamas and niyamas, they're not following at all. I've seen so many teachers talking bad about other yoga teachers. And they call themselves as national certified yogis. How it is possible? So if you want to call yourself as a yogi or a yogini, you need to really live that way of living. Now, also, I've seen so many yoga teachers teaching yoga every day. Let them touch their heart and say, how many of them practicing, self-practicing 60 minutes every day on the mat? Many of them, they don't. You can see many people, they say that, no, I'm taking many classes, I don't have time to practice. Then what? Then you're not a yogi. You are just a yoga instructor. You're just a yoga teacher. That's it. If you want to call yourself as a yogi or a yogini, you need to strictly follow the Ashtanga path. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana. If you follow these 7 steps properly, 8th step it will come later. Once you are ready, the Samadhi will come. The Ashta step will come later. But at least follow these 7 steps properly. Don't just fake yourself as a yogi or a yogini. Just start living life. Start self-practicing. Before telling others to be happy, be peaceful, find out whether you are happy or whether you are peaceful. And for me, I always believe that all kids are yogis and all the yogis are kids. You can say that I can really call all the kids as the yogis. Instead of calling a yoga teacher as a yogi or a yogini, I can call all the kids as a yogi or yoginis, because they live in the present moment. Most of the yogis, they don't do this. Most of the yoga teachers, they don't do this. They always live tomorrow. What is tomorrow? What is tomorrow? How can I do this? How can I? No. If you're a real yogi, just live in this present moment. You don't know what happens, because the most closest thing to your body is the death. The most closest thing to your body is the death. You don't know when the death is going to touch you. So why do you need to plan so much? Live in the present moment and enjoy the moment. Now, like small example, like you're breathing. If you say that, okay, I was breathing yesterday and I'm going to breathe tomorrow, so today I will not breathe. Can you do this? You will die, right? So you need to breathe in the present moment every day. The same way you need to live in the present moment. So for me, if one has to be called a real yogi or a yogini, they need to really live the yogic life. Be in the present moment. Self-practice is most important. Very, very important is self-practice. If you are not self-practicing, please don't call yourself as yogi or a yogini. You can call yourself as a yoga teacher or a asana teacher or a asana instructor, okay? But not as a yogi or a yogini. Yogi or yogini is a title you acquired by blessings of your guru. Your guru see your sadhana. Your guru see your tejas. Your guru see your, the development, the progress in your yoga journey. And then he starts giving you yogi, yogini, yogacharya, guru, or the swami, or the sadguru, or the, Shankaracharya. So it's like a title, given by your guru.
So it's a blessing. It's a blessing given by
us. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Absolutely. What a wonderful explanation. And I'm sure we all have actually understood how to actually start our journey, and the celebration begins with ourselves first, as a yoga teacher or as a yoga instructor or as a yoga coach. So celebration begins from us, and that's when we can spread celebration into the lives of others.
The light should come from here. If this light comes, it will make everything bright. There is darkness inside you. What can you light up?
What can you light? Wonderful. So I'm going to hand over the session to our Honorable Chancellor, sir, to conclude the session. And I can say for me that the whole session, when I'm interacting with you, listening to you, I'm feeling very blessed, and I've taken so many things. And the first thing that I'm going to do is start enjoying traffic jam, which I don't. So I will enjoy my traffic jam. Over to you, Kunwar, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Sheetal, and thank you, Shri Soham Guruji. It was a wonderful session indeed.
Thank you, sir.
And I am sure that everybody has taken something out of this session, from expectation to acceptance.
Yes.
This is what actually the secret of celebration of life is.
Yes, sir.
We stop expecting a lot and we start accepting a lot. So such a wonderful session we had. And I was happy when you were talking about your alma mater. We spoke so much, and definitely bringing you to Shobhit University, Mahamandaleshwar Martan Puruji, a very dear colleague to all of us. He played an important role, and we remember him every day. So with a smile, with singing, with all those things, a wonderful session comes to an end. And I wish that it should end with a song from you only, so that there should be some more music in the life and there should be more reason to celebrate. I know you can sing well, you have some of your instruments. So let us have your song, and after that we will be off to, we will close the. Yeah,
Yes,
over to
sure,
you
sure.
again.
Definitely.
ಸಾವಿರದ ಶರಣವ್ವ ಗರಿಮಾಯ ತಾಯ ಸಾವಿರದ ಶರಣವ್ವ ಗರಿಮಾಯ ತಾಯ ತಾಯೇ ಮುಂಗೋಡು ಕೂಗ್ಯಾವ ಮೂಡಾನ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ತಂಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸ್ಯಾವ ಕವರಿ ಮೂವರಡೆ ಹೂವಿನೊಳಗೊಂದು ಕೈಲಾಸ ಬರಳ್ಯಾವ ಕೈಲಾಸ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿದು ಭೂಲೋಕ ತುಂಗಾವ ಸಾವಿರದ ಶರಣವ್ವ ಗರಿಮಾಯ ತಾಯ ಸಾವಿರದ ಶರಣವ್ವ ಗರಿಮಾಯ ತಾಯ ತಾಯೇ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Guruji. You are really living up to everything that you explained, that you said, and we could feel that vibration, we could feel that connection, and
Thank you.
so happy that you came and you spoke and you gave us this time. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you.